go.
Let's say all that again. We are live. We're going to go behind the scenes and see the new sales letter that I'm working on for selling this product, Tube Ads Profit Playbook, a book about obviously YouTube ads. If you're a first-time user, you may have not heard about this, but we've been talking about it for the past few weeks on our calls. So yeah, I made the ad last week. We talked about that, or the week before. And then now, so I'm working on the sales page. So I have two versions, like a short one and a long one. That one's not even close to done. The short one maybe is done, but we're going to get Bryan's feedback on it and just see his reaction, feedback, both as, just as a business owner, user experience, so as the customer avatar, and then maybe from like a more business and marketing, and we're also going to talk about like what all needs to be in place to make this be a high converting funnel and convert high enough to be able to have lower cost per acquisitions, be able to spend more to obtain a customer, and of course make the campaign profitable and scale it. So what needs to be in place to get those high enough conversions to make the campaign profitable? So we'll see what you think of it. So far, you said some of my designs like looked not spammy, but just looked like crappy or something. So we'll see. Click funnels too. So.
Why don't we do it like this? I'll open a new tab.
Okay, I'll give you the URL.
My screen. I don't even know the URL yet, Mike. I don't even know the URL.
Okay, so you saw the ad. So there's two people. That one, they'll like see just a little bit of the ad and click it, or they may watch a little bit longer and click it. But relatively speaking, most likely no one's going to be. There's going to be a degree of how sold you are, but most likely not that sold, I guess. You know.
Let me ask you this: Am I someone who has seen your videos before, or you just showed up in my stream out of the blue one day?
Brand new, and you could be watching a video about how to grow your business.
Okay, but not necessarily from you.
Correct. Yep, not for me. For
from
sure.
The mindset of I want to get more sales for PC Tattletale through YouTube. That I'm really sold out to that idea. I really believe in it.
Yes, YouTube, or just like, you don't know, maybe Facebook ads, maybe Instagram ads, or
paid ads, just paid ads in general.
Yeah, or even organic, I guess.
I just need more for my business.
Yep, need to grow my business, more clients, more leads, more traffic, however phrase you want to exactly put it, but more money, basically.
Been in that situation many times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Important problem to solve. Yeah, so tubeadsprofitplaybook.com.
I'm gonna do my
share your screen too.
All right. Tube ads.
Not YouTube ads. I didn't want to use YouTube.
Tubeadsprofit.com.
Tube ads profit playbook.
Oh, not YouTube ads. Yeah, that's pretty smart.
Yeah, I didn't want to just, I mean, maybe you can get away with it. But
I've had a site for YouTube like that for 10 years, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's
that's playbook at the end. Profitplaybook.com. So Tube ads profit playbook. So this is the first lesson. Have a simple domain name, right?
Yeah, Tube ads profit playbook. Jeez.
Helps people coming back and stuff. But with clicking the ad, it's usually an interesting ad or like a side or search ad. It'll be in the description, so it'll be a little bit easier for people, but still, it's one piece.
The headline's there, but it kind of gets lost. It's just words. It's like the first thing. I like the red, just personally. The green jumps out at me. The first thing I notice. I don't even really make it through the headline, Mike. It kind of blurs together because it's a lot of words. I see 10,000 a month, 30,000 a month and beyond. You get a free copy. So just so you know, my eye, it like starts at the top here, and then I see you here, but my eye really gets drawn in here. Get a free copy, less than 7 days, just cover shipping. Okay. Now I'm starting to think now, well, what the hell has to be shipped to me? What is this? So I like jump down here, and now I'm starting to think, what is it even? A free copy of a playbook shipped to you. Now it's starting to make sense that you're holding up this book, and I would immediately want to play this video. So I'm going to do that. Okay.
Perfect.
If you are a business owner who's serious about growing their business, then stick around and hear me out, because I promise you it will be worth it. Because I just finished creating this brand new book called Tube Ads Profit Playbook, giving you everything you need to know for you to quickly and easily scale your business to make at least an extra $10,000 a month, just like I did at first, to $30,000 a month and beyond, by tapping
I like the music, Mike.
of marketing.
Thank you. Yeah, we switched that up.
Messages just like this one. Even if you're terrible at communicating through video, just like I was, and I still am to some degree. And even if you have little money to advertise, just like I did, you needed to make the quick and direct return on investment, or else I couldn't keep paying for the ads. And even if you failed in the past and it didn't work out, just like that happened to me many times over, more times than I want to admit, well, none of that matters.
I like how the camera
because
switched.
over time, I figured out and refined a very specific system to use YouTube ads profitably, meaning making much more than spending in the advertising cost, including how to create a high converting YouTube ad, knowing exactly what to say, but also how to say it. Also, once the user clicks the link, to have the correct high converting funnel in place to turn into the sale, and also the right targeting the right people in the first place with the right type of ads, and also refining the system, refining the process to make sure it's profitable.
This is interesting.
At scale.
I find myself wanting to scroll down and
it
read
doesn't
while you're
require
talking.
a lot of upfront costs.
This is cool.
I'm talking only
That's
$20
really
to
cool.
$40 to get started. Yeah, anyone can use predictable system that's all documented within this book. But on the other hand, if a proven system and the critical steps are not used, then it just won't work out. They'll just waste a lot of money and a lot of time, leaving the business owner thinking, oh, YouTube ads just...
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
I think if I was doing this in real life, what I would do is I would let your video play in the background, and I find myself just kind of scrolling, not really reading it, just kind of perusing it. Like the $20 jumps out at me. I'm just skimming it. I'm definitely skimming it. I'm listening to you in the background. When it, I don't know if you did this, but when it jumped from the page to here, I think that was like really cool and really helpful. Like I was really slick that it did that.
Yeah, that's just a feature in ClickFunnels. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Whoops. Dang it.
Don't work. But in fact, and in reality, they do work when they're done.
Oh, man. I wanted to hit play. Dang it. Oh, I see. That's kind of tricky.
Oh.
Don't work. But in fact, and in reality, they do work when they're done right. Just think about it. There's nothing that's so effective and so powerful to communicate through video, using visuals, auditory, emotions.
This looks nice. I like this down here.
Huge, massive growing user base, along with using their newest laser-like targeting methods, show up directly in front of your ideal potential customers, just like this, and only costing literally pennies per view, which is amazing.
So now I kind of skimmed through it here. I really like this down here. I saw the numbers really jump out at me. I kind of pick up on those, $20 a month. And I see it says up here it's free. And then down here it talks about the $7.95 shipping.
Yes.
Does this actually work? If I filled it out, would I get the book?
Yes. I haven't fully tested it, but yeah, it's all connected up, so it print and ship.
Is the book like in print form?
No, it's all still like just an outline form, like a giant form. I mean, a giant outline with bullets. So.
Oh, okay. So
reading format. So it's done in the sense the information's all there. It just has to be formatted.
I got it. Okay. All right.
But yeah, try to fill out the first form.
All right.
Yeah. The step 2 is pretty sweet.
Okay. Start. Uh-oh. Dang. That's not good.
Yeah, I should write that down. Uh, let's see if you can figure out what it is. But
So what it is I didn't hit the country, but
yeah,
nothing tells me
I
that.
wish you would give you like a a little what it was,
Yeah,
what the error was.
yeah. I have no way of knowing why. I would just quit right there. I hate to say it. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Guys, this is why we do testing, lots and lots of testing.
Look at that. That might have cost you. I would have just been like, what the hell?
Yep.
Can you on this thing record how many people click this button? Like set that as a goal, a click?
Maybe in Google Analytics, but you definitely can get, how many people opted in.
Now I would click the audio version.
Nice.
So just so you know, this this upsell would totally work.
Nice.
But just so you know, Mike, my mental mindset here is like, yeah, $8, whatever. That's fair for a book, right? The fact that I'm getting a physical book of any value for $8 seems fair.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's shipping. There's like a little bit of reciprocity there. The audio version, when I see this, the audio version to me has a lot more value than a book. I don't know why. It just feels like it does.
Mm-hmm.
So then when I click that, it totaled up my order and I see $7.11, and it's like neither one of those are that much. And frankly, $20, okay. For $20, I'll hear the guy out. It's like kind of my thought process.
That's awesome.
Yep. So I would say I would expect a pretty high take rate on this audio version.
I like that.
Yep. And you definitely got to get this shipping.
Yeah.
Shipping or whatever it is. The
Error thing.
yeah, it needs to be really explicit with why the form didn't get submitted. And we've talked about I'm gonna just reload the page here. We've talked about testing in general before, and the more form fields you have, the lower the submit rate.
Yes. Yep.
For
Vince's, about 17 people fill in the form. This the first step, and then 4% buy the book.
17% fill in the first part of the form and 4% purchase.
Yep.
Interesting.
So yeah, I always think I'm like, wow, that's a pretty high percent that people fill in the shipping and then don't follow through with it. Like, why would you put your shipping in? I'm not sure if they put like fake information or accurate information, but then you have the sequence to follow up.
They probably see get your free copy, you're holding something physical up.
Yep.
And then they get through to this step and it's like, oh, he wants my credit card. It's $8. I knew it. I'm out of here.
Yep. Yeah, that could definitely be some of the people. Or I actually duplicated this like from Vince's funnel, so he doesn't have that error thing either. So that could probably help too,
For sure. Another interesting thing is I'm pretty sure you're using ClickFunnels, right?
Yes. Yep.
Well, it would have captured my email at this point, and I'd imagine I've already got an email from you in my email box.
Yeah, I think there's probably a way to do it like a delay time, and then you do it to only people that didn't purchase. Yeah. So you have a list of people that didn't purchase, but they filled that out to follow up with.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The only reason someone wouldn't purchase it from you is they feel cheated, like a little bit of a bait and switch.
Right.
But I have to tell you, the fact that you're shipping me a physical book, if you did this with an ebook, I'd kind of be like, screw you.
Right.
Because it's a physical book, I think, of course, there's money that goes into paying the postage and the printing of it. It's like it has to be created. And I don't know, it just kind of works. It's just weird.
Yeah.
And you make a few dollars off this printed book, right?
No, actually, I don't. Based on the cost plus the shipping plus there's a middle software that orders the book for me on Amazon. It's called like Order Analytics or Orderlytics, and it costs like $1. I think it changes without like with your amount or something, but
So your profit's the $11 audiobook.
yes.
Now I get it. That's why you're saying I'm working on the back end, because
it will still not break even. You mean even if
it really just covers the cost of the software?
Well, I mean, average cost per conversion. I mean, I don't know the data yet, but it's probably going to be around like $40 to $60. I would assume. Vince is around $30, and his views are a lot cheaper.
Oh, right. Okay, so let's call it $50.
Cost per acquisition, yeah. Then that'll be going to be a range in between 7 and the 20. So maybe like whatever 12, 15 for average in the front end, but then the back end, the upsells, is where the money's made.
I think I understand. So if it costs you $50 to acquire a customer,
yeah. Let me share my screen. Let me show it to you.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
all right.
All right. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay. So this is all your pages, your upsells. I have like two different variations, the short and the long one. So once they go to that, then, so this is lead generation. And then, so this one, upsell is the sales system. So let me preview that one. And these aren't done.
Wow, that tool's pretty impressive.
Yep. So it brings them right to like on now. And then it's a one-click upsell to upgrade to the next thing. So this is a sales closing system. Then the fulfillment for SEO, then program on systematizing your business, then coaching, then a mastermind group, then we do it for you, then the thank you page.
Makes sense now.
So it's like these are all like areas of your business would need to get handled, you know? So depending on which one. So it's not really a hard sell. It's like, well, if you're gonna get these leads, then make sure you have a sales process in place. If you don't, here's ours, you know, same with all these. And hey, I know there's a lot. So
funny, because I was wondering why doesn't Mike just turn it on before all these upsells are in place, and now it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You just turn it on, you'd start filling the funnel, but it would never have enough potential to. You just lose money from the get go.
So yeah, so I mean, obviously, yeah, you could go try to work on the front end first, but I mean, since I've kind of got a little more experience doing it before, I know it just has to be profitable. I mean, everything's going to have to be refined in a way, but so let me show you my long version real quick, though.
Okay.
There's an interesting thing you said last time. You're like, wow, this sounds like a really good offer. It's just like, I don't know you, though, you know?
Right.
Well, the element of like, don't know the person. I mean, I'm sure it's never can be totally a way, but let me show you. So yeah, so I'm in ClickFunnels. Actually, I'm not. I can show you in there too. It doesn't matter. I'll just show you outside of it first. Okay, so basically, so this is the front page, but then I'm like gonna do like a PS, you know, the above is overview, but there's more. So then I would go into like different sections. So like why use YouTube ads in the first place, you know, it's more than worth it. And then I show like examples of ones that I got, and the actual like ads that I used and stuff. And then also like, I haven't put it up yet, but like Vince's ad. And then like
I'll tell you, just from seeing that, I think those use cases like that would make a difference.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So I built it as like, if you just want all like the key information, it's all up here, everything you need to know. And then down below is like more stuff like why use YouTube ads? What ads have you created? Why?
If you noticed, I kept scrolling all the way till I got to the bottom.
Yeah. So people
so you wouldn't let me scroll anymore. And then once I got to the bottom, while your video is playing, it's playing. I'm like half listening to you and half skimming the page, and I'm just scrolling up and down. I want to check this thing out and see what it is.
I know these are
the longer page. I could tell you right now, at the longer page, I would have scrolled down, and those case studies would have jumped out at me.
Yeah.
And I probably would have started watching some of those videos.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think those will be really key. And then, yeah, and then I'm putting, don't try not to look at the design too much, but I'm also putting them like my story, the different businesses I had to get it to work. And then I'm going to put like, design sucks, but like, then I'm going to put like some feedback, you know, that I got from it, like mistakes I made and shit. And then, yeah, upsell a little bit on the system stuff. Like I still have to get other parts of the system in place. Yeah, doing it for others. And then like, so that's an insight to why it was created. This is the ultimate formula, these 5 steps, small sample of what you'll learn. You won't find this anywhere else. Get it free. It's really cheap. Why am I doing it? Could be the key. Can work. Even if you suck in front of a camera, even if you have little money to spend in advertising, even if you need your ads to make money quickly, even if you hate reading, even if you try in the past, failed, none of that matters, no excuses. Just imagine the results. Right now is the best time to get started, and then a wrap up. So it's still
Occurring to me why people say the more you tell, the more you sell.
Yes.
And it's occurring to me because I seriously doubt anyone's going to read your whole sales page, but everyone will skim it and just kind of little sections of it.
Yes.
And so it's like the more you have, or just skim more and kind of something's going to stick.
Yep, exactly. Because yeah, that question keeps.
When you say that and you're scrolling through it, that's totally what I would be doing. I wouldn't really be reading any of it. I would just kind of be skimming through it and trying to understand what it is.
Yeah. So
the headlines really jump out. Really jump out.
Yep.
Skimming.
And then designing around, you know, making it usable. And so okay, that's good to get on the right direction.
Is you know, start it up and then hire a designer, pay them $50 to get on there and typeset it and see if it even makes a difference. You know?
Yep.
I think honestly, it's going to be your video and the offer itself that's going to sell them. You know.
Yeah, I think so too.
If I'm interested in YouTube ads or paid traffic or getting more customers, there's not many free physical books that can sit on my coffee table that I can pick up and just thumb through. You know.
Yeah.
Where are you going to get those? Everything's digital, right?
I agree.
And so just that I could have something physical in the general space is something I'm interested in. That's almost enough. Cool. And I think another insight is the only reason I think people wouldn't buy is they're either just not qualified, right? They don't know you.
Well, see, I don't think that'd be a good reason.
They feel like the shipping thing's a bit of a bait and switch, but I don't think that one holds up to any reasonable person.
Yeah, that falls under like not qualified. Like, yeah, they just can't get the offer. Like, they can't wrap their head around why someone would do it besides like money. Yeah.
If the $20 is a problem, and look, probably for, I don't know, 5 to 10 years of my internet career, I would have really sweated spending $20 on an info product. Like really thought long and hard about it, you know?
Right. True.
Now I wouldn't even question it, but there was a time where I would.
True.
That person's definitely not going to go for any of your upsells.
True.
So I guess there's a thing to say that if they can't get through the first free book offer, they're disqualified from any of the coaching or anything else. Because if it's a money thing, the bait and switch thing they say is low. So then the next most likely thing is they just don't know who you are. And at that point, I would test that hypothesis by running the same campaign against people who've already watched some of your videos.
Yeah.
And I would suspect they would convert higher to test that theory.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. So do you think it would be worth testing like the short one versus also the long parts as well, or just start with the long one and maybe come up with something else to test. Because could this ever hurt the sale? I guess is the question. Like, is it too much where you get too overwhelmed, or is it you can pick and choose, or is it?
I don't know, and I'll tell you what. Couple thoughts on split testing.
Yes,
I would always say I would try to guess, right? And then I'd run a test and I'd be floored at how many times I was wrong. Like you'll be so certain that this page is better, the longer one, right? Like why even bother running the test?
Right.
And then you run the test and find out that the original page like converts way better. Like just uncanny stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I would say it's a lot more interesting. Test something, and I think the biggest difference that you could test would be these two landing pages because one's longer than the other.
Yes.
You also may find it makes no difference.
That'd be crazy. I want that info.
So,
because yeah, like I've had short ones in the past that have worked fine, but then I've also had long ones that worked as well too. So also it's a combination of like, yeah, they both work, but I guess yeah, if you can directly split test them against the same traffic source at the same time, you could see in the data that one was performing better.
Right. And my thoughts on split testing is it's really good at finding losers.
Mm-hmm.
Really good at helping you make dumb mistakes, like stop you from doing that because you'll see a loser right away.
Right.
But when it finds a winner, it's not necessarily as good of a winner as the split test says. So I'll give you an example, Mike. We worked on that free article spinner website, right?
Yes.
And it was great because it would get 2,000 or 3,000 people a day to it and 200 email signups a day. So when you run split test, you could run it through some pretty numbers pretty quickly, you know?
Right.
And you would run a split test and the winner would be 30% higher, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you'd say, cool, this page is 30% better, but you would never see a 30% increase in sales. And what would happen is over time, if you let that experiment run longer, that 30% would converge down to like 3%. So it was better, but it's not going to double your business better.
Right.
That's been my experience with them. So I would run split test after split test and see big game, but my sales they didn't double like the split test said they should have.
True.
And later what I heard is with these split tests is you know, Google Analytics is going to force you to run it at least 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah. Especially with traffic.
It doesn't matter on the amount of traffic. Time matters too. It just needs time.
Yep.
So if you're going to run these things, let them play out. Don't, stop prematurely. And I think it kind of goes back to the stuff Jeff Johnson was teaching that if you're going to add more sections to it, that's probably not going to move the needle super hard one way or the other as much as maybe a headline or a straight up different offer. Those things probably you'd see more radical differences, you know?
Yeah, test something. I was going to say that. Yep, test something big. Like it's actually going to, like, price is a big one. Yeah, like you said, offer. If you can't change the offer.
I've been running a split test for, holy man, I forgot about this thing. It's my sign up page for PC Tattletale.
Perfect. Let's see it.
All right, hold on. I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay.
Let me get it.
Share your screen.
Huh?
Share your screen.
All right.
Let's see how these split tests are set up and what they look like.
Well, I started it and I completely forgot about it until we were talking.
That's good from one perspective because then you got more data.
Yeah, and frankly, sorry, man. This
all good.
There we go. You see Google Analytics?
Yes.
8-9 people on the site.
Nice.
10% traffic. 4,000 people in 7 days.
Wow.
That's not right. All right. Let's see here. It's under conversions, no behavior, experiments. You can see the screen okay, Mike?
Yes. Yep.
Now, this is interesting. This thing's been running since May 30th with 6,000 sessions. It is not declared a winner yet.
Wow. That means it's not even, it doesn't even matter.
Well,
Right?
oh, this is really interesting. It's got 44 days worth of data. No winner declared yet. But, you know, so the original one here is what the goddamn banks wanted me to put on my sign up page so I could get approved for Visa and MasterCard.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And I did that to appease them. This was the original wording telling the people that they're actually signing up for a free trial, which is what that's what they're coming there for, right? So if we look at the original, it says PC Tattletale download links, get your download links, make an account. It's not really clear what the hell I'm doing, right?
Right.
Download links.
Dude, I think that is a clear winner in my eyes, though. 90, does that say 96? 98.9.
Tattletale, get a free download links, make a free account. See, this one kind of sucks too. Both of these suck. This should say PC Tattletale, start your PC Tattletale free trial, right?
I like to always hook up everything to an outcome all the time. So, like, instantly know what.
Start knowing what your spouse is doing today, or start monitoring your employees today.
Get the proof you need, or know if you want to go one level above, like the actual thing, like, like know what's actually going on.
So I would kind of agree, Mike, that this free trial wording is a winner. It's interesting that Google hasn't stopped it yet after this long.
I wonder if you can pop your like confidence rating, because that's at a 98.9
probability. Yeah, I think it's fair.
Yeah,
probably just experiment, huh?
Yeah, there's that whole thing. Yeah, if people stop it too soon, and then you need
greater precision or faster response. All right, we'll try faster response. But, you know, based on this, I'm going to add to my to-do list to just start a new split test.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. You can do that.
I mean, this one I had to run because I knew that what the banks did was bad. But even looking at this winner, I think I could probably get it up to 25%. Yeah,
for sure. Let me share my screen back, and I'll show you meaning ClickFunnels, so you can see what it looks like once it's up and running.
Yeah, I saw that UI they had.
Yeah, you just click and add and stuff. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it looked pretty sweet.
You actually did solve like a really big need, you know? I know there was some software, but definitely, yeah, doing it with a designer, like it's so much back and forth. Like I did that all, you know, and designed that entire page myself.
Oh, yeah, it sucks. It's expensive too. Yeah. And then you're held hostage to every time you want a change made, right?
Exactly. Let's see the stats here. Because this is cool because it shows you split testing stats here too. Right now.
Nice.
Upsells too. Let's go. Oops.
Mike, you know, it is so huge that you have Vince as a client to see a working example.
Yes. So since June 1st, $14,000, $21.84.
Art value go up.
Art value. So yeah, 640 book sales, 46 took the first upsell, 37 took the next upsell, and these are 2 ones that were added just a week ago. So 6 each. And then he's testing this right now. So the controls at 8.16, variations at 2.8, so performing a lot worse.
Yeah. And he probably, you don't start a variation thinking it's going to do worse.
Yeah, exactly. So I can show you those 2 different upsells. Yeah, I think the upsells are like, really important, design really well. Like we've been talking about, like, let's go back to them. Yeah, you want that average order up as much as you can. So yeah, front end conversions are gonna help bring that up, but also, that will lower the cost per customer. Then these upsells will then get it to a higher average cart value, because it's pretty low though, $20 only. So here's variation 1, and here's variation 2. So variation 1 is winning. So this one,
It'd be, I don't know if he's tested it. Okay, so it's a $50 upsell.
Yep, and then this is the exact same offer, just a different design. I think it's like more confusing.
That's the one that's doing that as good?
Yeah, because it says like 3,150, then 8% off. You have to like figure out, it's really like 90% off or something. So then you have to like go and find out where he gets that value from or something. Yeah, I guess this one, just for whatever reasons, converting better. But that's pretty cool as well. So I mean, you can obviously use Google Analytics. Google Analytics as well within this tool. You can split.
That's pretty cool. You can slide the amount of traffic you want to send to each one.
Yep. And then, so that was just wanted to show you like a working funnel once you get the stats in. So the key metrics you're looking at, is how much it costs to get a sale, and then how much you make on average with that sale. So like within this time frame, the last 2 days, $18 per sale. And what's even cool is I can go to.
Okay, so you got earnings per click is 50 cents.
Yeah, so you would need that cheaper on your ads. So he needs 50.
That's pretty cool. So it calculates your whole funnel for you.
Yes, yep. And you can put the source there, UTMs, and stuff like that. But it gives you these good metrics. Yep, conversion rate. So right now, like I was saying, 15% fill in that first step, and then 3.67 make it to actually become a sale. That second step.
Wow.
Yep. So, that's what I got to go for. I got to get this way higher, which is why I'm putting more attention into the upsells. Still got to get them done, knock them out to make money. But higher, because so basically, you never really ever have a low ticket offer. It's always that's just the one thing, and you have more, that they can choose from. And yes, some people will, but overall.
Hold on, Mike. Hold on. Let's look at this. So out of the 1,100 that was generated, 845 came from that first order.
Wait, let me get back to. Well, this is a different day range. Let me get back to that June 1st.
Yeah, let's do June for June.
Okay, so June 1st to July 12th, 14,000. So that 10,000 came from the book sale. So actually, this is the order plus the order bump. Okay, I didn't show you this either. So the book made domestic shipping 4,000, international shipping 1,497. So around 5,600 from just the book, and then another 4,000 from the Living Large cookbook. He has a $19 offer on his.
So your audio version is like his Living Large cookbook?
Yes, but cheaper.
Okay.
I mean, maybe I'd increase the audio. I don't know if I could increase
Let's
that.
go back to that. Let's go back to that real quick.
And yeah, because Grant Cardone puts his audio, I'm the editor, his audio at $37.
That would be one worth testing. Is could you, with a higher priced audiobook, get enough out of it to cover your ad costs?
Yeah.
Because here's what I'm looking at, Mike. If you can go back to the stat screen, is if he took the upsells away, would it still be profitable?
That's a good point. So if we took
Because what I'm seeing here is a lot of fucking effort to make those upsells.
So 4,157. So these 3 ones, almost 8,000. Okay, so yeah, okay, I see. This is the order value of just this. So he makes 10,000 on the first stuff. So in 4,000 extra
on the other upsells. So it does kind of double your revenue.
Yeah, this one, yeah, 33% more, I guess. Yeah.
Right, because you're seeing like about 5 or 6, and we know that's another 4. So it does matter.
Yeah, so it's all 3 of those things combined then. So like basically, yeah, 5,000 from here, 4,000 from here, and then another whatever 4,000 from the upsells, right?
It's possible if he didn't have the back end that this campaign could not be profitable for him.
Correct. Yep. So if you didn't have that order bump, and if you didn't have the other thing, yeah,
it just wouldn't be profitable.
7. Yeah, exactly. But right now, we're still getting this thing down. His cost per acquisition is about $30. So he's still losing money, but he's getting this customer, and then he can make the money on the following months. But obviously, you want it to be profitable up front or break even, on the front end on day one. So you can keep...
I'm just thinking of PC Tattletale, completely different business, right?
Yes.
But when I look at just today, for example, it does feel like around 40% of my revenue comes from upgrades and existing customers.
Yeah.
Uncanny. It's really,
yeah.
So out of this video, I think it's a huge takeaway for anybody watching this is that half of your revenue could come, half or more, could come from just upsells to existing customers.
So it's a constant game of increasing conversions, getting your, cost per conversion down to lowest through different targeting and segmenting and, cleaning up that as well. And then, getting this average cart up as well. And then reoccurring. So Vince is going to add supplements here too soon, like reoccurring supplements, like pre-workout stuff, So this is not necessarily the best case study. It's a decent one. The frustration I have sometimes with clients too is I only have so much control, like I can't add more upsells and stuff, but I definitely suggest all the time, like have more upsells. We need to figure out.
The win I see for you is that you learn so much and you can apply that to a funnel, right?
Yeah.
And what I've seen is from Vince and even your other customers is you're able to take what you've seen, and I can't tell you how important it seems to me to be able to monkey around with a working example and basically copy it.
Yeah.
A different niche is friggin' huge, and having the belief of seeing this friggin' works. Like I know this works, I see it works. I just have to get these results, and I'm home free.
Right.
Because if I'm reading that correctly, that's like 10 grand a month profit, right?
Yes. Yep. Well, not profit, but because this isn't including the advertising cost too. So the other question is, how much did he spend?
Oh, right. What was his ad spend roughly?
I think it was 3,000 last month on YouTube. Maybe like another.
So maybe half of that at the end of everything after shipping. It's still 7.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And then So yeah, so like I said, it's decent. I mean, there's pros and cons to both of it. Yeah, obviously good stuff, lots of potential, and yeah, then on the back end, you could have those customers, and once you develop like a good relationship, like the product works the first time, like you can have long-term customers. And then he does business coaching as well, which is like $17,000 a year for his business coaching. So he definitely makes money that way. So having like multiple, and he steps up people that are in fitness then want to make a business out of it.
I need to make him a fitness app
Yeah,
for fitness coaches.
yeah. There's a lot of them. Yep, that's a huge industry. I would have never imagined like it's this big, but obviously online, all the different people, and everyone wants to be fit. So
It's one of the mega markets. It really is.
I can't say I've ever bought. I mean, I guess I bought P90X. So, but I mean, I bought tons of business stuff, obviously, but yeah, it just depends what is your focus in life, I'm sure too.
It falls into that. There's a lot of free stuff on YouTube.
Yeah.
It's good. You're always up against that, but supplements, come on, man. I buy a ton of supplements. I know you do too.
That's a huge market.
Huge market there. I think that's where Vince is ultimately going to make most of his money, because the information, you're always going up against free content on YouTube.
Yep. In the business,
the workout videos, interestingly enough, that does seem to have value. And it's interesting that I could watch workout videos for free online that are probably just as good.
Yeah, I know. Yep. So yeah, the biggest competitor is free. You're selling information.
Yeah. Crazy.
And yeah, but then you gotta add softwares, supplements, anything you can regarding your product for that recurring revenue. It works out well for you with yours since it's all like reoccurring.
Oh, with the software?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you make software that's valuable to people and they keep using it, you can charge them recurring. And even if it's not forced continuity, when they log in, if they want to use it, they'll pay. They'll rebuy it.
Right.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True. Are we on sharing my screen? I think so, yeah. But back to this editor. Yeah, it's a really super simple editor. You can just click wherever and say step 2. You can change all the different settings there. And then just any box, you literally just, click in it, move stuff around, color it. So it's pretty simple. It's all just based on like tables and stuff. And it looks pretty good.
No, this tool is really impressive. Really impressive.
But yeah, it's still the designer, who designs it. You can still mess it all up, You got to toggle with colors and shit.
Yeah, I would, if it was me, I would pay someone to style it, and then you can come in after and change the text.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know. It may not even matter that much. It's really about the offer and if they know you or not. I mean, those are the two biggest things.
Yeah. I mean, I hate that the no one. I mean, yeah, that will be an easier sale, but I mean, I guess that's
well. Think about it this way, Mike. If let's say you went on a popular podcast and talked for 30 minutes about YouTube ads, right?
Yes.
And then people who seeked you out because you said your URL in the podcast, what do you think the conversion rate on that would be? Sky high.
Right. It would be.
They listen to you for 30 minutes and they know and like you,
Right.
And the model of just running ads to cold traffic is just harder. It's just you're fighting against that. And it's crazy to me that if you did get on a podcast and drove 1,000 people to this landing page, that would be like all profit, right?
Yeah, and especially
cost, and that gets really interesting looking at Vince's numbers.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna have to do some like authority marketing and podcasting afterwards. But
yeah, I would put together a podcast tour because man, there's so many podcasts out there talking about marketing and just business in general, and you get on there and hey, did you hear about YouTube ads and tell your story on it? I mean, man, that's like free traffic, right? And those people would like totally convert really high. I would.
And especially I'm going to be building it like to really convert really well for cold. So with warm, yeah, it's definitely going to be able.
Yeah, warm it would be like a no-brainer, right?
Right. Exactly.
Like you're just overdoing it. Like if I heard you on a podcast and liked you and came to this page, I would skim through it and fill out the form. I'd probably be on this page less than 20 seconds.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah.
Boom, boom, right through it.
Yep.
I would probably be one of the people that bought more of the higher end products too.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. They will be. Yep. Yeah. For sure. Yeah. Exactly. So yeah.
If I signed up for the free shipping and bailed, right?
Yeah. Yep. That could
And
happen.
you sent me an email, Mike, every week, and you had an interesting video, and I started watching those videos, I would probably come back later and refill out the form and start purchasing.
True.
So that might be something too, is as these leads are coming in, the cold list that hasn't purchased anything yet, every time you do a video, which you're doing them pretty regularly, just email those people I made another and get them to start watching your videos. And as they start watching them and knowing and trusting you,
True.
go back in and buy at a later time.
True.
But boy, man, we ran over some time on this one, huh?
Yeah. So wrap up point.
It was worth it. I think it was worth it. I learned a lot about ClickFunnels. I learned a lot about why you need a back end.
Yep.
I've seen it myself. It does make all the difference.
What about anything about increasing your conversion rates?
Huh?
What about anything about increasing your conversion rates?
From this call?
Yeah.
I think headlines matter. I think we covered some stuff on that. Just different things that it really probably plays mostly on the offer, and split test your stuff and see. Mine, I'm going to start up another split test here, and we can look at them next week.
Yes.
I don't think it's going to be ready to roll, is it?
No. Nope. Yeah, it's not going to be ready. I mean, obviously it's get it done as soon as possible, but
well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to commit to taking that landing page that we just saw on this call tomorrow.
Okay.
The experiment. Use the winner of that experiment and do my best to beat it with a clever headline and something I think can win. And we'll look at it on the next call.
Okay, that sounds good. I'll commit to have the long sales page done for sure.
Okay.
Started on the Yep.
Yeah, you just got a lot ahead of you because you have to build out that whole fucking funnel.
Yeah, I know. Thank God I have those products, though. I mean, if I didn't have products and systems, I would.
Oh my God! Yeah. Then you actually have to deliver the products. Good Lord,
dude. But I still want to have more upsells. Like I want to do one on back pain, and then also one on focus, and then one on how to do the free book funnel. So like I want to have 3 more, and just like.
Oh right. Because once you have this in place, you can show. And I think it's a good strategy that anyone can do.
Nancy and Vince's, and then they just went through it. So basically, I just want to have more upsells, and I think that it's 100% fine as long as they're like different offers. I hate it when even I don't know if Vince does this a little bit, but like if you want to build muscle even faster, it's like I just bought this book on how to do it. So if it said something about like get this other program to really learn the deep advanced stuff about YouTube ads, it's like, well, I just paid for this thinking that was going to give me everything, So I like it that it's like different. So if it's like converge, like one thing's leads, the next thing is conversion, the next thing then traffic, and then like a different group, or do you want one-on-one, or do you want me to do it for you, or you want this other, thing, or I can sell ClickFunnels on the upsell. I could sell, other supplements for focus. I could just go crazy. Why not? If like I actually believe in them, you just have a huge upsell process. Why not?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, first things first, get the foundation ones, and then go from there.
Yeah. So next week we'll look at my split test. We'll see how much further you are along on this. I think it's going to be super interesting when it finally gets going to look at the numbers come in, and it's going to be fun.
Yes. Yeah, I can't wait. Yep. Just got to be patient, but also, dedicated to taking action.
Yeah. All right, guys. Have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.
See you guys.